What's up, Facebook? Let's talk. Hard to believe 2018 is what? 3-4 days? Not even 4 days. 3 days away? Ridiculous. Absolutely insanity. But I love it. Hold up one sec, Facebook. I'm going to go live on Instagram as well so we can capture it on both sides. Yo, Instagram. Oh, God. I'm messing stuff up. Yo, Instagram. Live on Facebook, live on Instagram. It's going to be a good day. It's Friday, the last Friday of 2017. I don't know about you guys, but my 2018 is setting up to be absolutely fucking epic. Really just insanely pumped. What up, Flava Flav over on Instagram, Facebook? Who do we got showing up on Facebook? Let's see. All right, what's going on? All right, so what we're going to do with this one is really just going to hang on, talk, get to know what's going on in each other's. How was your 2017, and what are you going to do to make your 2018 epic? That's really what I want to know. So, as I posted on Instagram, this is episode 118 of the Daily Block. I'm going to do a special video tomorrow to commemorate and close out 2018 or close out 2017 and my outlook on 2018 and what all is going to be going on in that. So I hope you guys are able to catch that one. I'll be up on Facebook, Instagram, and as well as YouTube. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about me today. I want to talk about you guys. So I hope you guys tune in a bit, catch it. Let's talk. Because for me, 2017 was just incredible. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this now. We'll talk my 2017. So the start of the year, it was an interesting one. We were scrambling last minute. Patrick, what's up, buddy? We were scrambling the first couple months of 2017 because we were like, we've got to get everything set up for South by. So South by Southwest happened. You know what? I want to talk about the last 18 months, not just 2017. I want to go back a ways. I want to go back to June of 2016. Hey, buddy, Sylvia, welcome. June-ish 2016, I got connected, or I was through a buddy of mine, Gary Barnes, a good friend, mentor, got connected to a guy by the name of Steve Palferman. Steve set me up. Steve, I don't know if you're going to watch this, Steve, but I hope you do. I'm going to share it with you and hope that you watch it because, my friend, you set up a lot for me. You've just set up a mass amount of positivity in my world, and I think you need to be recognized for it. So Steve brought me into the circle with everything that he's had going on. Hey, I wish you the best. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it, bud. I'm just so excited. But anyways, so 2016, that went into me talking to Steve, getting involved with the Music Launch Hub, getting connected with several other individuals, Suzanne Polinsky, Keith Profeta, Christine Infinger, Ross and Marcio from the Bridge Atlantic podcast, all those guys. It's been incredible, and countless others, Sylvia, and I could go on and on and on and on about all of the amazing people that I've encountered these last few months, or the last 18 months. But what's really been exciting is since appearing on the Music Launch Hub, everything has started to go right. Everything that I've been working for the last 6-7 years has been met. It's been happening. And that's just fucking, I'm pumped. Because, so end of 2016 into 2017, we struggled to try and find the way to get to South by Southwest. raised and spent quite a bit of money to get there. From there, I was connected to one of my now partners, Ray Archie. And Ray, dude, we've got a lot of amazing shit to do in 2018. So Ray Archie, for those of you guys who don't know him in my circle or haven't heard of me mention him much yet, Ray is the founder of nonprofit organization Notes to the Soul. He's also one of the most badass bass players I've ever met. Got connected to him because Jerry Harris ran into him at the bathroom at the club we were playing at in South by Southwest, or down in Austin during South by. Had a really, really great conversation with him and his partner at the time, Jennifer. They were setting up this organization or this series of music conferences called Music Makers. I'm like, I want in. Fast forward that, went out there in August. But from there, from South by, also got, interestingly enough, connected to an artist by the name of Julian Acosta, who was actually the only artist Independent Ears signed in 2017, which for those of you guys who've been following me for a while know that that's a rare move for me. I don't usually just sign one. But so Julian got connected. We brought in Michelle Early to help handle some A&R and be kind of a point of contact for us down in Austin. It's just been an incredible. I'm just marveling at all of the relationships that have been created, not just the last 12 months, but really the last 18 months that have. Andrew, welcome, my friend. No, but at the same point in time, a lot of great relationships happened, but a lot of mistakes were made. And in a lot of instances, I bit off more than I could chew. And wasn't always able to live up to my own expectations, let alone the expectations of those of people who were around me. And that sucked. Failing to meet your own expectations, let alone somebody else's, is can be a really painful process. But because I always expect the best out of myself, out of everybody I work, out of everything, and I didn't always deliver that this year. And I think that's an interesting position for somebody to admit that they didn't offer the best or always execute to the best of their ability. Haven't talked to you in a while. Yep, doing well, David. Thank you, man. But yeah, there was a lot of mistakes made early on this year, and I'm atoning for them. It's sucked. Several relationships got burnt in the process. And I don't have anybody else to hold accountable for that other than myself. So for those of you guys who are watching this or have listened, or I didn't execute on everything that was talked about over the last few months, last 12 months, my sincerest of apologies. But moving forward, we've got quite the 2018 plan. But from there, we went into really great tour situation with the Summit and ZZ Top. Got to meet some of my biggest idols, and it was a career-defining moment for me as head of a label and manager and all those kinds of things, was to meet somebody that 4 or 5 years ago with Ben, who's watching this. The last time I saw ZZ Top was 2012, and I was 85 rows up. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but I was nosebleeds. And now I got to hang out with these guys, and now we call each other family. That was an incredible experience, but that's all because of maintaining and building and developing relationships and how that's happened. And then bringing in Adam Davenport at the end of 2016, and he put out his content. I mean, we've now had an artist appear on Billboard. That was an incredible experience. And yeah, it was a big investment on both parties, himself and and the org included. But it was worth it. I mean, that's subjective. To me, it was worth it to say that we have had an artist that's been in that position. But now, I mean, looking into And then being out and traveling, and I've been to cities this year that I've never been to before. Just New York, and I've been to Nashville, but I was in Nashville a couple of times, and all throughout Ohio and Michigan, and it was incredible. I hit 3 out of the 4 travel goals that I wanted to hit. Austin, that I wanted to hit at the start of the year. I hit 3. The only one I missed out of the 4 was LA. And then of course, vlogging and showing you guys the journey and the process. I mean, this is 118 episodes. You count that with the value ecosystem videos that I've been doing over on Instagram. I mean, that's been over 200 videos this year. That doesn't even count the live videos that I've done on Instagram countless times, which Facebook, if you don't know this, I'm also broadcasting live on Instagram right now. And just the last few months have been incredible. The last 3 months were Ray and Felista and myself and the team were planning something that's never been done before at the size and the scale and the scope that we're planning it. And it's been a challenge for me because I've had to be quiet in the process. And I hate being quiet. You guys know this. It's hard for me to shut up sometimes, especially when we're doing really cool things. But I think the coolest thing about this year in business for me has been to watch the growth that I've encountered. I've grown a lot this year. Just going back, and I watched episode 1 of the Daily Block the other day, and it was entertaining because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Some might say I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, but for me, it's all been about you guys and showing you guys how much you matter and building up the community and offering collaboration and hope and inspiration and guidance, because I'm just as new at this as all of you guys are. Miguel, welcome, my friend. I'm just as new in this shit as you guys are. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, but I'm still new. Hell, I don't think I really started this journey until August, September last year. So I'm just as green as you guys are. And showing you guys that it can happen is huge. Hell, I got to be on earlier this year. I got to be on one of my, or was it last year? I don't remember when we did it, but I got to be on Bridge Atlantic podcast, and there have been legends on that show. If you guys haven't watched that, I'll drop that in the comments, in one of the comments on this video on Facebook, and I'll put it up in the story and on Instagram. Why did I say LinkedIn? God, I'm just so fucking excited right now, guys. I promise, come January 9th, when we announce publicly the new changes at Independent Ear that all of our artists and team know by now, but when we announce it publicly, everything's going to change. Everything and nothing are going to change. But the realization of a dream is actually happening now. And that for me is fucking exciting. And you guys get to come along. Moving into 2018 with the Daily Block content, I want you guys more involved. My assistant Connor and I are talking about, in conjunction with all of the Daily Block videos that will continue going out on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to do a once a month live video in a similar open format Q&A. Might even try and set it up to where it can be a call-in type show. Haven't quite figured the tech outside, the tech side of that yet. But I mean, there's talks about some pretty cool things with that in particular. And then just in the last couple of weeks with reconnecting with a lot of the artists that maybe we've lost touch with because scheduling and other things, we've reconnected with and tightened relationships and have maybe smoothed over some rough waters that we were going through. And that's fun for me. I love solidifying these relationships. And then the conversation that I had last night with a 14-year-old artist, 14, The kid had more drive and hustle than I had seen in most 25-year-olds. It was refreshing. I don't think he really realizes how much he inspired me just in us having this conversation last night. And then earlier in the year, I mean, I'm bouncing back and forth a lot, just kind of my memory is a bit fragmented, but earlier in the year, launched Block Media Group. I never run an agency before. I never even thought about running an agency before. I've done consulting work, but never thought about starting an agency. But we did it. Is it rapidly growing? No, not yet, because we haven't built the framework up well enough for it to be that way. But we have been doing that behind the scenes. So like the last 4 or 5 months have been behind the scenes building and all of that shit. What it takes to make sure that when you launch something, it's successful. So we're rebuilding Block Media Group right now. We have been for a couple months in conjunction with all the stuff that we're doing with Independent Ear. Like, this stuff is exciting. I'm amped. I want to be able to help you guys more. And then what I've been doing over on Instagram, well, you guys on Facebook haven't really heard about this, but on Instagram, I've spent the last 2 months and a half, about the last 5 weeks, going through and thanking as much of my following over there as possible, sending them a DM, just really saying thank you. And that's been so massively ROI positive experience that I don't know what to say. Like, just simply saying thank you to somebody when they're not expecting it has been awesome. And it's led to solidifying and creating and developing new relationships, which is the goal. When I set out in this business or in business 7 years ago, my goal was to fix a broken industry and create as many positive relationships as possible. I don't know, guys. I could rant and ramble on all day, but it's been, I'm coming up on 18 minutes now, and I know you guys won't watch much past 5, 10, maybe, if I'm lucky. So I'm going to wrap this up. Bill's Atomic Garage, thanks for joining the video. With somebody over on Instagram. But I'm going to do a special video for you guys tomorrow. Close out the year. 119 episodes of the Daily Block will be at tomorrow. But in the meantime, comment. I want to know what you guys want to talk about. I want to set up a lot of videos for going into 2018. I want to do a lot of joint live videos, both on Facebook and on Instagram. I want to get you guys involved because this is not about me. As much as this journey is mine, it's not about me. It's about how can we build and sustain a community around achieving common goals. And that's what I want to focus on. So let's talk. I mean it. DM me if you guys want to talk about something and you don't want to leave the comments on this video or publicly on my page. Say, I want to talk about this, or I want you to talk about this, or can you answer this question? That's what I'm here for. That's why these videos exist. That's why this content series exists. And I don't know if you guys really know this, but I would say 115 out of the 118 episodes we've done now have all been filmed, edited, recorded, or filmed, edited, produced, uploaded, copy was created all by me. And this is while being a husband, having 2 kids, building 2 companies. Like, this is not something easy, but this is something I need you guys a part of because this journey is important to me. So, and you guys are important to me. But I'm going to leave. I'm going to head out. I've got family stuff to get to. So, but I'm always around. So send me a message, leave a comment down below. And most importantly, but if you guys aren't subscribed on YouTube, make sure to subscribe on YouTube. This video from Facebook will also be uploaded to YouTube later tonight, so it can live up there as well. So my friends, have a great Friday. This is the last Friday of 2017. I will see you guys tomorrow. One last special video for 2018 or 2017. And then Happy New Year, my friends. That's all I got. See you guys.